So good evening and welcome. I'm Sean Scott, President and Dean of California Western School of Law, and welcome to the 2025 Student Recognition Celebration. So grateful to all of you who have taken the time to come and recognize the accomplishments of our students. This evening, we are honoring our student recognition scholars and our pro bono and public service inductees. Let me offer all of you my heartfelt congratulations. You have each enriched the law school through your academic accomplishments, service to the law school, and service to the greater San Diego community. We are extraordinarily proud of you. My thanks as well to all of you in the audience to coming and lending your support, reinforcing really what is one of the most wonderful things about the California Western community is that source of support for our students. For our graduating students who will be receiving scholarships tonight, we are pleased to provide these to assist you with your bar preparation. For our second-year students who will be receiving scholarships, we are pleased to provide these tuition scholarships, which will assist in reducing your cost of attendance. I now have the pleasure of presenting the first award of the evening. Which should be the next slide, I think. The Academic Excellence Award is granted, there we go, to the highest performing graduating student on the basis of academic achievement. Please join me in congratulating our summa cum laude graduate for the class of 2025, Rachel Kupfer. Congratulations. Ready? Yes. This is hard to do with any degree of elegance, so forgive me. I'm just going to assume that you all have it under control and that my words will match what's there on the slide. The Gordon and Holmes Oral Advocacy Scholarship recognizes graduating students who have demonstrated excellence in representing California Western in trial competitions this year. This scholarship was made possible by the Cypre funding secured by Fred Gordon, class of 1981, and his former law partner, Rhonda Holmes. California Western trial teams have become widely recognized and known and decorated in regional and national competitions for many, many years. These 7 graduates have all contributed immensely to the program's success. We honor our students for their hard work, professionalism, and your willingness to mentor your new teammates. So as I call you, if you would each come to the front, and then we can get a group picture. Let's hold our applause until we get to the very end. All right. So our first recipient is Jack Hathaway. Not there. Alexander Kent. Good that you can follow directions. It's like the California bar exam earlier this month. Lexi van der Linden, Kirsten Rosa, Dante Thorne, Brenda Viray, and William Wang. The Competitive Advocacy Program Scholarship recognizes those students who have shown exemplary skills in inter-school competitions. This year, the 7 graduates being recognized are members of our appellate teams. Our appellate students must be skilled not only in oral advocacy, but also brief writing. And tonight's recipients exemplify these dual talents. Again, I ask you to come forward for a group picture. Natalie Brown. I know. Kailina Castellanos, Benjamin DiCarlo, Heather Hunter, Madison McCormick, Manil Patel, and Delilah Sadat. Congratulations to you all. The Erica Brown Gardner Mediation Scholarship, given in honor of Erica Brown Gardner, recognizes those students who exhibit the skills, attitudes, and values of an exceptional mediator. This year's recipients: Ines Gabala, Chase Hayes, Julian Holland Brown, Julie Luis Montano, Zachary Wigonis. The next set of awards is granted by the faculty to recognize third-year or graduating students who have made significant and positive contributions to California Western that enhance the reputation of the law school. Each of these students has excelled in academics, scholarship, leadership, or service. Again, if you would come forward as I call your name. Stephanie, please forgive me if I get this wrong. Hamschelt? Yeah, that's what I said. Congratulations. Heather Hunter, Chloe Kramer, Claire LeConte, Lexi Vander Linden, Gabrielle Mark Bachua, Lauren Schultz, and Brittany Wallace. Congratulations. Well, the women showed up. The Law School Service Award for Promotion of Academic Achievement in Others recognizes the outstanding graduating or third-year student who has worked to promote academic achievement in others. This year's recipient, Michelle Valania. Okay. The California Western International Law Journal S. Houston Lay Scholarship, named in honor of this journal's founder, is a special recognition for achievement in the preparation of a student article. This year's recipient has demonstrated excellence in writing, analysis, and contribution to international law. The recipient is Sarah Yee. I know. we can do another. All right. Let's take a moment to congratulate this first set of awardees. And it's my pleasure to introduce Associate Dean Shealy.
The California Western Law Review Scriba Regis Scholarship is a special recognition for achievement in the preparation of a student article for the California Western Law Review. This year's recipient has demonstrated excellence in writing, analysis, and contribution to legal scholarship. Congratulations, Ryan Jensen. The Professor Irwin D. Miller Inspiration and Achievement Award is presented to a fall graduate or spring graduating student who best demonstrates and inspires courage in others by their actions in the face of extreme difficulty. This year's recipient has inspired all on campus. Please join me in congratulating Brooke Walker. I have the pleasure of presenting to our many students who volunteered their time this past year in pro bono and public service agencies and recognizing some special student awards and grant recipients for their service. First off, the California Western Public Interest Law Foundation, or PILF, is dedicated to increasing awareness of inequities in the legal system and encouraging law students to become involved in public interest law. The Josi-Dixon Public Interest Post-Bar Grants are funded through the efforts of student PILF member volunteers and an endowed fund to honor the memory of 2006 California Western alumna Josi-Dixon. The PILF Post-Bar Grant is awarded to 3 graduates who have shown exceptional and outstanding dedication to public interest law during their law student life. Would the 2025 PILF Post-Bar Grant recipients stand and be recognized? Congratulations. The next awards are those named in honor of donors. The Diane Ethics Award was established by the late Professor Emeritus George N. Gafford with additional support over the years from friends and other members of the Gafford family. It is presented to a graduating student who has demonstrated the best understanding of the ethics and ideals of the legal profession. I am pleased to present the 2025 Diane Ethics Award to Sarah LeVeque. The Professor Janine Kerper Memorial Scholarship for Criminal Defense Advocacy was named in honor of Professor Kerper to recognize a student who has demonstrated the greatest interest and achievement in the area of criminal defense advocacy. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Professor Janine Kerper Memorial Scholarship, Verenice Meza. The Susan A. Chanick Memorial Scholarship is presented to a student who is balancing academic work and family obligations. I am pleased to congratulate the inaugural recipient of this award, Kia Norris. Congratulations to all the award recipients. I will now turn the podium over to Vice Dean Hannah Brenner Johnson.
The Turner J. Hopkinson Memorial Veterans Scholarship is named in memory of the late Turner J. Hopkinson, class of 2016, and is awarded to a graduating student veteran who exhibits excellence, leadership, and service to others. This scholarship was created by the family and friends in memory of Turner. We are especially grateful to Turner's father and stepmother, David and Judy Hopkinson, who donated and raised substantial support to endow and further strengthen the scholarship. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Danielle Sanderlin. Congratulations. The Justice Howard B. and Mrs. Joan C. Weiner Scholarship, honoring the appellate and judiciary and its judicial and administrative staffs, is awarded to a second-year student who, in addition to exhibiting academic excellence and great leadership skills, shows commitment to a democratic society consistent with equal rights under our state and federal constitutions, and who shows sensitivity and concern for human rights and the fair administration of justice. This scholarship was established by former Board of Trustees member Howard Weiner and his wife Joan. Please help me in congratulating this year's recipient, Grace Banney. The Harvey R. Levine Scholarship was established by family and friends of the late Harvey Levine, a well-known pillar of the San Diego legal community. The scholarship receives continued support from Harvey's wife, Judith Levine, and their son, Adam Levine, class of 2015. The award recognizes a student who exemplifies interest and promise in the area of consumer law, consumer rights, and/or consumer advocacy. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Harvey R. Levine Scholarship, Amy Trout. I now have the honor of presenting the Professor William C. and Sally B. Lynch Scholarship. This scholarship recognizes a second-year student who has shown the greatest academic improvement in the first trimester or semester after their first-year studies. The scholarship was established by the late professor's family and friends over 25 years ago. It was greatly expanded and transformed into an endowment fund in both Bill and Sally's name last year, and thanks to their 3 adult children, Elizabeth, Boos, Sarah Simoneau, and Christopher Lynch. It is my pleasure to present this year's Professor William C. Lynch and Sally B. Lynch Scholarship to Z. Rigamer. The James P. O'Neill Scholarship was created with a bequest from 1973 alumnus and solo practitioner James O'Neill. This scholarship recognizes third-year students who intend to go into solo practice upon graduation, with preference for students who have been inducted into the California Western Pro Bono or Public Service Honor Society. Please join me in congratulating the 2025 O'Neill Scholar, Jessica Richer. The Kulia E. Kanuo Scholarship is awarded to a second or third year student who was born in the state of Hawaii, lived there for a minimum of 10 years, and demonstrated a commitment to service and spirit conveyed by the native Hawaiian proverb, Kulia E. Kanuo, strive for the summit or highest point possible. Congratulations to Eden Arthur. It is now my pleasure to turn the podium back to Dean Sean Scott.
This really is one of my favorite events. It is. I'm reminded of why I wanted to become a dean. And it's because of all of you. And I'm so excited to be here and to see your accomplishments. But I digress. Thank you, Vice Dean Brenna Johnson and Associate Dean Sheely. It's now my pleasure to present the next and final set of student recognition scholarships. The Dwayne Layton International Law Scholarship recognizes the student who has evidenced excellence in and commitment to the study of international or comparative law. This scholarship was established by Board of Trustees member Dwayne Layton, class of 1982, and his wife Karen, to whom we are deeply grateful. Congratulations to Kailina Castellanos. The Dean Castetter Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a second-year student who exhibits great leadership qualities similar to those demonstrated by our former Dean, Robert Castetter. The scholarship was established by friends and family of the late Dean. A special thanks to his son, Bruce, his daughter, Carla, who helped keep the Castetter legacy going strong. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient, Eric. You know Eric. Baratarian. Baradaran. Is that right?
Yeah, Baradaran.
Yes. The Justice Judith Haller Scholarship was established by the California Western Board of Trustees in honor of alumna Judith Haller, who retired from the board in 2019. It was created in appreciation for Justice Haller's wisdom, sound judgment, and invaluable guidance to the board, and in honor of her service and dedication to the law school. The scholarship was awarded to the graduating student who displays sterling character and unquestioned integrity, coupled with ongoing dedication to the highest standards of the legal profession and the rule of law, has demonstrated a history of commitment to issues of equality, equity, and inclusion, and has served communities in the Southern California region. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Catherine Cox. Tonight, we also recognize a student who received an upper division scholarship in the past year in recognition of their academic achievements and commitment to diversity at the law school. Professor Emeritus Barbara Cox and Steve Russell, class of 1987, jointly established the Barbara J. Cox and Stephen K. Russell Endowed Scholarship with support from their spouses and other California Western friends and alumni. The scholarship supports California Western students who demonstrate an intent to protect and advance the rights of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or queer individuals. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the award, Crystal Hernandez Moreno. Congratulations. So we're at the final awardee. The final award is the CWSL Trustees Award. It's a special recognition by the Board of Trustees presented to the outstanding third-year student who has accomplished laudable achievements in scholarship, service, and more while in law school. The scholarship is made possible by the support of our trustees. Congratulations to this year's winner, Mitch McCarthy. So we've reached the end of the program. Let's give all of our awardees one final round of applause. So in addition to all the folks in the audience, I do want to give a special shout out to our fabulous staff, without whom we could not produce this program. So thank you for all of the hard work. And if you would go out to join us for a reception in Roybell. Thanks again for coming.